Okay. Alright, the weirdness has been resolved, seemingly, so... Just give me a second. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alrighty. So that was weird. So basically, what I was having an issue with was, for a while, it just wasn't putting my stream up on my preview on YouTube. Oh, here, let me turn this. There we go. But yeah, so my preview on YouTube, for some reason, just was not updating. I was like, what is going on? And then, so I ended up stopping my stream before I'd started it. And then it showed up, and I was like, oh, okay, so I guess it is there. So I started it again, and it just would not, and it was showing up here, but it would not show up on my phone no matter what, even after I went live. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, it's just the waiting screen. I like opened it, and so I just restarted the app on my phone, and it ended up being okay. But yeah, so that was an experience. Just gotta make sure I don't have any upgrade things that I can afford. Nah, none. Good. Yeah, so for today's stream, I'm not going to be playing the Halloween mode. I'm going to be playing standard and ranked. How do I reveal my lobby ID? Do I just have to change that in settings? Is there not like a button I can hit? Okay, so I guess I have to manually turn on my lobby ID. So give me a second as I do that. Is it privacy settings? Okay. I have unhid my lobby ID, which apparently requires you to go to settings. So today I will be allowing people to join me because I know that's been commonly requested. It's something I've wanted to do at some point, and I kept having to consistently say, not tonight, because it was always on one of my nighttime streams after a day of work, and I'm just trying to unwind and relax. But I'm actually going to be allowing viewers to join. However, that's going to only happen in non-ranked. And I'm going to do ranked as long as there's no one here to join me. Or no one who wants to join me. Alright. So I still actually have like one more support game to do. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do one is Blissey. So it looks like I'm going to be paired up with the Sylveon, which is kind of nice. As long as we all follow the paths we've said. Hopefully we will. So we have 2 speedsters, 2 attackers, and a support. So this is gonna be interesting, to say the least. No tanks, no all-rounders. So we have me and nothing else keeping us alive. So hopefully we don't lose this. No, I am the what? I'm the what? Are you saying you're going to join up with me because you're going top and I'm going bot? So this is going to be a concerning one for me because we're not the most balanced team, but the enemy team has 2 supports, but they have an all-rounder, so they have a good bit of survivability that I'm worried we're not going to be able to, you know, fight successfully against. so this is going to be an interesting one. Alright, get my pound going. Oh no, I accidentally killed it. That's my fault. Trying to let them get the feed. Oh, they're gonna try to slip in and turn in. Nicely done. Fall back. No! Aimed with a stick and it backfired on me. We're in range. No! Zero Aura bailed on us. We still have 3 at bot. I don't know what he's doing. I guess he's getting his buffs back. That's, if there's ever a reason for your jungler to be gone, I guess it's that, but we still could have used him. It's like, you don't go the minute your buffs are gone, go when, like, you know, it's not a threat to your team for you to be gone. What are you guys doing? I literally started fighting that thing without them, and then they left the bush where they were waiting to start fighting it from. That was funny. Just like slip in and drop a 7. Oh my god, guys, why are you trying to turn in when the enemy's...
You can do it.
I'm just gonna stay down here because we need someone to defend. Full speed. Nice. Come on, Dreadnought's down here. Let's do it. Yeah, this Zera Aura, like, they are jungling, at least, but they're not... They're playing their role half right. Like, they know they need to get their buffs, they're going and getting their buffs, but what they aren't doing right is that they're just not being where the team needs them to be. Like, they're like, oh, I should get buffs. And so then they leave, disappear, and go and grab their buffs rather than sticking with the team and getting buffs at a useful time for the team. You know, it's like, yeah, it's good for you to have your buffs, and we need you to have your buffs with you, but it's also important that, like, I don't know, that you're there actually helping the team, because it's not useful for you to have buffs when your whole team's dead. So I'm gonna run this way. Alright, cool. Nice, we got a spark user. Respect that. I got stomped, but I was able to turn in a lot. So I think we're in a relatively safe position. Ooh, stop him. Stop him. You can do it. You can do it. Yes! Yes! Sylveon. Nicely done. That was a good save. That was a good save. So yeah, I think if we just fall back and defend, we're safe to win this. Like, I'm just gonna kind of sit. Keep an eye out, make sure no enemies poke their heads out and try to take us on. Nicely done. I think we win that. Yeah, we pretty much doubled their score. Though they did get pi. So I will give them that. They got 314. So they got 100 times pi. Wow, I actually got the second highest turn-ins alongside our Sylveon. Yeah, that I'm pretty happy with that. And yeah, you can tell we didn't have a bad Zeraora. Like, they did good. They played the game. They just would, as soon as their buffs would be gone, they would be gone too. It's like they lasted as long as their buffs were there, and then they disappeared without them. And it's like, if you are still in a spot where you're in a team fight, if you have your buffs or not, you are in the team fight. Like, you can't just leave, get your buffs, and then lose the team fight. You just need to, be there. Yeah, our Gardevoir did not look like they were doing the most, but they did get 10 assists, which means they were involved in a lot of the kills. They were involved in more kills than I was, though I still got the same number of kills they did, which is weird. That's a weird one for me. I did not expect that, but yeah. That one went pretty well, gotta say. Oh, and now we get our supporter thing. Here it is, event missions. Play as a supporter. And from this one, we're now at 10 Zapdos. And 5 Dreadnought. Good. I'm not playing any battles as Mammothswan, but it does give you it gives you a lot to if you do. It's just like I don't have the Mammothswan daily cards yet. It's like I also don't care about playing Mammothswan that much. It's like I wish they didn't lock it behind a specific character. You know? I would so much rather just be able to play as whichever character I want to, and within a role. I think that's fine. Like with the way Heroes of the Storm did its dailies and stuff, you would usually get, say, like, you know, there was like play as a tank, you know, play so many games as a tank, play so many games as you know, a mage or whatever, or as an assassin, play so many games as a specialist. You know, play so many games as a support. You'd get those ones. They're definitely trying to do that here, but what they're also trying to do is something which I think works better in the context of something like Heroes of the Storm, because they also did ones that was like play so many games as a character from this franchise, because it was franchise driven. So I think once this game gets further along in how many Pokemon it has, I think it shouldn't be like, oh, play so many games as a Pokemon or as this Pokemon. It should be like, you know, play so many games as a Pokemon from Kanto, or play so many games as a Pokemon from Johto. You know, at least, you know, once we have some decent numbers of those Pokemon starting to show up, you know, like I wouldn't say to do that, you know, right now where. Actually, how many Pokemon do we have from each gen? I'm curious. You know, because we have from... And I would also count the these forms as from the region that the form is associated with. So, like, you know, say play games as a Pokemon from Galar. Well, you got Greedent. You've got Cramorant, you've got Eldegoss, you've got Cinderace. I think that's all the Galarian Pokemon in the game right now. But then if it was like, oh, play, you know, 12 games as a Pokemon from Alola, well, you get Alola Ninetales. You get Zeraora, right? Because Zeraora was Alola. Yeah. So you get Alola Ninetales, Zeraora, and that's everyone, actually. And so, like, Alola is actually one of the regions that suffers the most from that kind of stuff, at least right now. If it was like, oh, pick a Pokemon from Kalos, you get Greninja. And you get Sylveon and Talonflame. So it's like, there's... Right now, it's definitely stacked in Kanto's favor, but... That's anything Pokemon, you know, you gotta... There's a lot of people get mad about it, but it's like, the reason they appeal to Gen 1 is because it's literally the most known generation of Pokemon. Everyone knows Pikachu, everyone knows the original trio of starters. Like, you're not going to confuse anyone if you go, like, hey, do you remember Meowth? Because everyone knows Meowth. He's in literally, like, all of the anime. So it's like, with Gen 1 Pokemon, you have to lean into it. It is the generation of Pokemon that is most known. It's like, I would love to see them be able to have that same flexibility that they did in, like, Gen 1. And just, like, throw anything in, and someone's gonna notice it, you know? We don't have a tank. I don't want to play Crustle, so I'm gonna go Snorlax. I'm actually going to keep the Score Shield, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't usually feel like having anything else feels useful. I'm just gonna go with Jackpot, because I don't feel like on Snorlax having damage boost is worth it. He doesn't do a ton of damage. He's great for CC, but not for damage, and one of the things that always makes it difficult to play him is if you are stuck, you are stuck. You do not have a way out. It's like the most you can do is maybe try to jump away with your like Body Slam or whatever, but it's not always a useful tool in your escape arsenal. Yeah, so I'm gonna go Snorlax this one. They have a Blastoise, which is the Snorlax counter. Blastoise has so much that makes him unstoppable. So this might actually be a bit tricky to pull off successfully, but we'll see how it goes. Excuse me. Why is no one going with our support? Wow. The Ninetales is like trying to steal the jungle. That's just mean. Don't do that. No! Yeah, we have two people in the jungle for no reason, and then they both went the same direction. It's like, one of you should have been in that lane from the start. The other of you should have been in the jungle, and only you. Like, there's a lot of people who just don't understand that only one person jungles. It's like, you are a jungler. There's one person, they go in the jungle, and they do a ton of good stuff. And it helps the team jungling. Alright, so he's gonna go after that one, I'm gonna go after this one. need to flee, because now I have to be in defense mode. Heavy slam! Yeah, this is not going well because our jungler was so gimped early on. Like, he couldn't gank. And it's like, your jungler's only job is to jungle and gank. And it's like, just don't screw up your junglers. Like, they're so vital to winning a match. I'll kind of just sit in the way. I don't understand the people who just sit in a bush forever. It's like, I get that the bush is safe and that it gives you a chance to like surprise the enemies, but you can't just sit in it and do nothing. It's like, if your health is low, go back to the goal. If you are in a bush, you're not helping, you're not playing the game, you're just sitting there. It's like, if you're in the bush, do it for a purpose. Like, oh, you know, they're trying to take Dreadnought, I'm gonna sit in a bush and then pop out real quick at the end and finish them. You know? It's like, why would you do it any other way? Yeah, I need to fall back. Yeah, there's definitely been an uptick from what I've seen of people who just sit in bushes, like, for seemingly no major reason. Really, dude? Where were you? Like, I'm just, like, dumbfounded by how some of these people get into this level of the game. Because this is a decently high zone and ranked. How do they play the... Like, how are you here? How are you not... in the lowest level of ranked, if you sit in bushes and do nothing, if you just leave when you have a decent amount of health and then take all the berries for no reason. It's like, I don't get where it comes from, like where that mindset of that's how the game should be played originates. What are they doing? They were just sitting and healing their full health. What? While the enemy team was taking Rotom, you're sitting and doing nothing. Like, this Lucario, 1, should be in bot, they're an all-arounder. 2, is wasting the team's time by just sitting around healing. It's like, yes, you need to be healed, but like, if you're gonna be gone for that long, just sit, like, just go back to base and run back. It's honestly faster than sitting and healing slowly on the goal. And because it took us so long to get that Rotom, the enemy team got Dreadnought, the enemy team is about to score 50. It's like, we need to be able to do these things smarter, and we're just not. They counter jungled us now. I only just got my ult. We're at 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Like, how do I just have ult now? Luckily, I respawned fast enough to get back in time for Zapdos.
The final stretch. You're on fire.
I have to trust my team to be able to hold off down there. I'm going to head towards Zapdos. It's like Ninetales is joining me. Dang it! My entire team just became so late. We at least were able to get 100 off that, but like, we should have been able to get hundreds. Hundreds off that Zapdos. It's like, where were you? Like, they show up late. It's like, because they're so grouped, which is great, but they're grouped at the wrong places consistently. And it's like, Ninetales and I are suffering from it. The rest of the team's doing great, probably. But I got 45. I can't defend. I have to turn in. Oh my god, and now we have that goal on. I would have turned in 90.
3, 2, 1. Time's up.
What? Like, we won, but like, I should have been able to turn in that 90. The only reason I couldn't was Zeraora turned in 68. God, I was just like consistently unable to do anything that entire match. That just, that sucked. Alright. I just need to, like, win one more. Oh, we're all balls. No one's face is loaded today. Yeah, I just need to win one more. And I actually go up a rank. Like, or up a class, rather. No, because I'm class 5. So I guess it's a rank. We have a defender. We don't have an all-rounder, so I'll go as Garchomp. He's in the thumbnail anyways, might as well have him. That was a very funny noise. Alright. So we had a support. I mean, in this game, typically it's better to have a defender than a support, and at least the defender we have is kind of a supportive one. So, might not be too bad, but why do we have 3 going bot? Thank you. And because they got greedy, I have to fall back. I gotta slip this in. Okay, they let me. Weird. Do we have a jungler? We do have a Talonflame at top, they're just not jungling. Bot is suffering right now. Greedent, get the hell out of there. What are you doing? You're not the jungler. You're not even high damage. Oh my god. I hate people sometimes. Ah, dang it. And now I'm dead. Where is my team? Oh wow, look. One of them shows up finally. Not the jungler. My tank left. Oh my god, I'm just going top. I am so sick of teams that just go, oh, I don't, it's hard to play because I'm not doing it right, so I'm gonna go and switch to top. This is like, the only reason I end up switching to top is because no one else is at bot. And it's like, if no one's at bot, I'm just gonna switch. I'm just gonna go top, and it's better for all of us to be up there than for one of us to be down here. No! Well, one of them died. He whipped this. It's okay. Solar Beam's hard to land anyways. I'm not too upset, but... Man. That sucked. We literally had Rotom. And, you know, it's so crazy because it's every time I rotate to a new lane that everyone who was in that lane, because I rotate because everyone's there, and by the time I get there, everyone's just gone. It's not the direction I wanted to go. Greedent. I hate this Greedent. They're not even tanking. Like, they're just running around and playing like a DPS. I'm just trying to stick with the team, and then when the team shows up, it's half the time it's Greedent and they're not doing what I need them to. They're just doing what they want. Like, how are you this bad? Like, actually. I'm so underleveled. I'm so underleveled because I can't turn in. I don't have teammates ever. And when I do, they're not with me. Why is Cinderace in the middle? Is there a reason? Probably not. He just felt like it. I'm just 200 level. I literally can't hurt things. I need to get to have my ult. I need to be a Garchomp, and I just can't. This Greedent's level 8? How am I a higher level than him? He's just running around turning in uselessly. Oh my god. Like, I do not understand how this Greedent is playing. Because, like, usually people... Like, I get not being good with a character, but you bought this character with money. So you're not a child. You're just bad. How are you this bad? And honestly, someone willing to buy a free character probably has more money than they need. So they could at least pay to win.
Don't give up.
No, screw you. You don't get to lose. They actually let me leave. Are you kidding me? Okay, so Greedent's just AFK now. They are atrocious. Alright, we took out one of their important characters.
Final stretch.
We took Rotom. I think that puts us in a pretty good spot. Well, I guess it doesn't put us in a good spot now that the team's just dead. Well, that sucked. I am reporting this Greedent so fucking hard. They spent money on this game, and yet they refuse to play the game. And yet they don't know how to play the game. And yet they get into the Ultra League. How the actual fuck do you even play this game? Like, I do not get it. It's like, how do you spend money on something like this and still end up so bad? It does not make sense to me. It's like, how much is it to buy a character? I'm gonna look. Unless they had coins saved up, which they might have. But okay, so it's 460. And how much is it to buy? How much is it? Oh, okay. So the 490 set will get you a character. A character that's free. Just gets you them early. It's loading. There we go. $8! They likely paid $8 to get a character who is free early. and then had the nerve to play them wrong and then go AFK. Why would you do that? Why would you waste your money? Like, what brings people to do that? It's like you're literally just wasting your money. And if you're playing a game like this one, you know, like any game, and you're playing in ranked and you're getting to the expert class, somehow when you play that poorly, you're how do you do it? What is your luck? Because I'm unlucky enough to get stuck with those people. But how did they get lucky enough to get here? Alright, so we have everything but a support. What are you doing? Are you selecting them? Here, goody. Not right now. Come on, Coco. Thank you, Coco. I literally can't pick my character until they settle on whether they're playing Greninja or Crustle. I swear if they switch to Crustle last second. Okay. Oh. Like, I don't get it. I don't get how that even happened. Like, how that crosses your mind. Oh, we have everything but a tank. We have someone hovering on a support. You know what I'll do? I'll switch off of tank to a role we have. And I'll play that one. That's the strat. In a game where the best teams are balanced? Oh man, I can't wait to just imbalance the team. They have 3 at top. Heal. Just run, buddy. Go and heal. I'm just trying to save you. Rested too late. No, Absol! That's bad. I think... Okay, they are turning it now. No, I don't want to say I'm headed to the central area. I don't like how chat works in this game. At least we got the bot one, because we always have 3 people at bot, but we never have a jungler who comes to top. Like, I don't get what can I do to resolve these types of things? Because it's like you're stuck with just idiots, it feels like, and there's nothing you can do to escape them. There's just, you get into another match and there's more idiots every single time, all the way up. The whole thing is just idiots. Why is this game? Oh my god, why are they standing around where treadmill spawns? It's not there right now. It's not there. It's literally just not there. I don't know what they're doing.
You're in trouble.
Okay, I'm gonna just join up with the team now. Cause like I can't do a Rotom on my own. So I'm gonna try to help it bot some. Though that might turn in and break the goal. That did. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna. We have someone else going top. I'm gonna go top as well. I'm gonna try to help get Rotom. Oh my god, did we get it? We got it! We actually got Rotom. At least the enemies didn't. Because, like, our Rotom did nothing, but the enemies didn't get Rotom. And that's all that mattered there.
Don't give up.
Alright. Sorry, dude. We have to bail. The only smart move. On my heels, though.
The final stretch. You're on fire.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna get to. I kind of wasted my thing though. I shouldn't have used that. Oh no, you're fine. Go ahead. That's fair. No need to apologies. Okay. I'd like to launch such that I can hopefully help us get this, but time's running short on this Zapdos probably. Oh, they got it. But two of them are dead. Okay.
Go. You're on fire.
Just need to find a way in. it's all I'm trying to do. Okay. Yes!
Go.
Oh my god, I can't believe I pulled that off. Alright. Don't think so, buddy.
Five, four, three, two, one. Time's up.
Wow.
You win.
That was nuts. That one was actually nuts. I'm MVP. Thank you. Thank you, game. I literally was struggling so much that entire match. But I was able to get that like last goal slipped in. It was a good bit, and then I was able to just defend. Yeah, our Greninja wasn't too bad. Okay, so I hit that, but then, yeah, because I filled my meter, rank up and get one. Oh my god. I'm another tier higher. I did that. Is it an MVP one? Or, yeah, just in ranked matches. God, this game, it's just tilt the game. It's literally just full tilt. Also, I recently discovered, apparently, and by discovered I mean I was made aware of the fact that the word tilt, as in like to get angry, comes from a much older source than I would have ever expected. It comes from Don Quixote, because and the original phrase was tilting at windmills. And so when you're tilted, the idea is that you are tilting at windmills. And I never knew that. I just heard tilted and was like, what does that mean? People were like, it means you're angry. And I'm like, wow. Why? I mean, there's nuance to it. It's not just angry, because like tilted is like you're angry to a point where you're starting to focus more on the emotion of anger. than on what is smartest. And it doesn't even actually. You can be tilted from sadness too. You can. It's just focusing on the emotion at a time when that is not helpful to you, and as a result, kind of getting boned for it. Man, Snorlax came out clutch today. So how? Okay, so I've completed this one. So I'm starting to get into the range of like you get some pretty good stuff. You know, getting these 300 AOS ticket. Well, I guess I just get these 15 item enhancer ones. But like this, yeah, like this range, it's just 15 item enhancers basically repeatedly. That's nice. That's the nice zone. The fact that you have to pay for this is bullshit. This should not be... Like, I get that it's nice. It's nice. But it's like, it's already easier for you to unlock this skin. Like, it's easier for you to unlock this skin if you paid. So I'm pretty sure there's more stuff you can get over here. Well, maybe not. But, you know, if you pay for it, it's like you get so much more stuff. And like it feels like there's so little reward for just not paying. It's like I get that you want to encourage people to pay, but there's other ways that you can make money in this game than the battle pass. Alright, I'm gonna do some not ranked in the hopes that I find it less tilting. Not only will I do not ranked, I will play as whichever character I so desire. I'm spinning. I'm not even trying to spin. Whoop. Alright. Let's see. We have 2 supports. I have not played Venusaur in a long time. Venusaur has been buffed recently. At least in the kit that I use. So. Ah, we've got someone who paid for the battle pass. All right. Excuse me, what are you doing up here, sir? Okay, I guess I'm going bot. Should have just run. So much faster to just do this. What? Why? Get out of here. Get out of here, punk. What are you doing? Why were you here? Why were you standing? What is happening? Does anyone know? Because I sure don't. I don't think he knew either. I'm gonna grab some health. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna die here, but I can at least make them lower in health. Come on, Mr. Mime, protect it, Mr. Mime. You saw him. You didn't even need that berry. You didn't even need that berry. What are you doing? Just watched him turn in, and then got killed. Okay, I was like, is our little dude AFK? Where is my team? Why are you jungling at level 4 this late in the game? So yeah, I was like, they're gonna get Dreadnought. I'm just gonna have to defend now. They also got Rotom. You love to see it. You're at level 6. They're level 10. Oh my god. Alright, so I'm going top. I'm done with that. They have the reaction time of an old lady. They respawn and they just sit there. What is this Mr. Mime doing? They just run around and do things. I swear. It's like when I go in this, it's worse than playing with an entire team of AI bots. Because at least they follow you. Or like go, like, because like they don't go anywhere if you're not there. But they'll like follow you. But like I am struggling because I don't have teammates that are in any shape to assist me. If they even tried. And they usually don't try. Why are you going this far out, Mr. Mime? Why are you leaving? We died together. Why are you standing there? I have so many questions, and I doubt any of them will be answered. Like, what are they doing? Oh my god, I'm so happy this isn't ranked. I thought my ranked teammates were bad.
Don't give up.
Yeah, I'm reporting this Greninja for just being consistently AFK. Man. How do people play games? Like, they just... They're not even playing. I don't get it. Why would you... Like, why are you here? Like, why are you wasting not only your time, but, like, my time and everyone on the team's time, you know? I did what I could. Charizard, that is not the important target. He is at full health. Fight oh my god, and now Zapdos' health is back. Mr. Mime's still just running around, being a Mr. Mime. Hey, bud. Really? What are they doing? Have they even turned in? Have they even tried? Well, we killed the Greninja at least. That's what mattered to me. Oh my god, our Mr. Mime got killed. How? Who killed you? They're just running. They're just running. They're not even gonna use the zoomer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What? Go! Time's up.
They turned in twice, I think. I think I saw 2 turn-ins. If they're in the 20s of score, they turned in twice. They turned in twice. So, first one. They went AFK early. And you... Why would I do? So they didn't idle. They didn't idle in place, but aimlessly ran around the map. Fighting. NPC spawns. Yeah, that one they're gonna have to confirm on their own, but wow. They were miraculously bad. Honestly, Slowbro, not a bad one to pair with the Venusaur, because the Slowbro can hold someone in place for a while and then allow Venusaur to just charge up a Solar Beam and go and blast him. Oh, I'm realizing I've never talked about the October Pokémon that I have up on this stream. So this is Disapus. It is a Psychic Fairy type. The prompt that inspired this one was magic. So I wanted something that felt like a magician. And I thought about how, you know, octopi and cuttlefish and like a lot of those types of mollusks, they can, you know, camouflage, they can color change, they can texture change their bodies to appear visually like objects that they are not. And it's really cool. And I thought it would be a fun thing to acknowledge with, you know, a little magic disappearing act themed, you know, Fakemon. So basically, Disapus camouflages itself to disappear. So I actually like dither out its No! 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 I spammed my moves so many times and they didn't go off, and I don't think I was... Maybe I got stunned by the cross stole. Well, at the time it wasn't a cross stole, but still. And they've just been holding on to that for so long. Oh, and we can easily get Rotom if people stick around some. Why did Lucario leave? You have to guide it in. You can't just run away and be like, oh yeah, we got it. It's not Dreadnought. Basically just lost us our Rotom. Well, it still got in at least. With a lot less points. I was like, do I please tell me I have my whips ready. Oof. No, actually I'm gonna fall back. Don't do it, dude. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
You're on fire!
Cool. We go down together. Wow, I'm such a higher level than him. He's so little time to respawn. Dang, not an even trade. Not an even trade at all. That was a more even trade. Someone defend top. Or not. Thank you. Yes.
You're on fire!
Dang, they were able to get it. Dang it! I needed teammates, and they all came way too late. Dreadnought's not even spawned yet, so you guys don't even have an excuse, because the entire enemy team pretty much showed up here before you did.
You're on fire.
They're losing players for the Zapdos fight, so I'm just gonna go straight there. I don't even care that they're getting some decent scores in, because they're just losing people for this fight. So I'm gonna run down here. Why did that go? Oh, 'cause he was here. No! No! Shit. Mime. Mime. What is it with the Mr. Mimes? They're always doing some stupid thing.
You're on fire.
Great. So they're gonna get Zapdos. Are you kidding me? I can't believe I whiffed that. I can't defend against these people. Everyone is just so on the offense. They don't understand that defense is a part of a game. Like, what are you doing? They're just holding forward and praying. Yeah, surrender in the last 10 seconds? Why would we even try at that point? Like, it's not even worth it. It's probably slower to surrender. We had that in the bag. We had that. There were so many times we had that settled. And they just could not stop being obsessed with scoring. It's like, I get that it's open, but the enemies are somewhere else. They're not dead. They're doing something. You're getting pinged to come help, and you just ignore. God. I swear, like, look at this. Look at this. We had such a lead. We had such a lead until they got the second Rotom. Or actually, the third Rotom. We should have won that. But the only reason we lost is that the only reason we'd gotten the other two Rotoms was because someone and myself had teamed up. The only reason the second Rotom was as beneficial as it was, actually no, not even the second, the first was as beneficial as it was because it got somewhere and allowed me to turn in, because I got it there. Maybe it was the second. I think it was the second. But yeah, it's like, you don't just get Rotom and bail. You get Rotom and you get it to the goal, and it's so much better than if you get Rotom and you bail. And yeah, and then you see the final stretch, and it just... What is that? It's like, people say Zapdos is broken, and if you think Zapdos is broken, you're just bad at the game. Because the game, Zapdos is supposed to be difficult to overcome, but it's not insurmountable. All you need to do is either get it or defend from it right. If you have one goal that they are going to go to, it's so much easier to defend. A lot of people think that Zapdos is some crazy comeback mechanic, but it's not. It's a balancing mechanic. It's so hard to win the game when you're behind. Getting Zapdos is an easy way to catch back up. But if you mess up your Zapdos, the enemy team can turn it. And that's what it is. It's pivotal because how you play. Zapdos, all it does is it determines who played better. We had an advantage because of some early mistakes on their part, but that does not mean that they were bad players. And people will go in assuming that just because you have a lead, you're the better team, but that's not the case. Sometimes you just have to, you know, make an effort, and my team was not making an effort. We were winning pretty steadily by some relatively lucky plays. But at the end of the game, the enemy team showed that they knew what they were doing better. They got Zapdos. They should not have been able to. They got him. Like, at least if my team was playing well, they would not have gotten him. So they got Zapdos. They got, you know, they got that Rotom. They shouldn't have gotten that either. They turned in that Rotom and were able to get points off of it. Should not have been able to happen. Like, all of these things that happened over the course of the match, they just straight up should not be able to happen if you're playing the game carefully. And clearly my team was not. They just did not know what they were doing. Like, if you look at how my team scores went, for some reason our Mr. Mime was constantly bringing in a little bit at a time. Why? Why was our Mr. Mime constantly bringing in 9, 9, 4, 9, 7? Like, why was that happening? Because they weren't with the team. If you look at my scores, they're larger and kind of in the middle. Because I was trying to get optimal times to turn in. I was trying to turn in at smart times. Now, if you look at the enemy team, they were struggling a lot early on. Final stretch time hits, Crustle gets a huge score, Garchomp gets a huge score, and Blastoise gets a huge score. Cinderace gets a decent sized score, and Garchomp gets another decent sized score. 204 of their points were from their Garchomp alone. And all of his scores were in the second half of the game. He got more points than anyone else on their team because of the second half of the game alone. He turned in, what, 82? Yeah, 82 points in the end of the game. Not including the doubled effect. He turned in 122 if you remove the end of the game bonuses, which is higher than anyone on his team without end of the game bonuses. And it's higher than some of his team with end of the game bonuses, you know? It's crazy. Like, that is why they won. They were able to rally, and it is like, it's so weird to me to see a game like this where people just are so focused on turning it. Like, Jay Weezy thinks they did really well here, but I'm inclined to say our highest scorers, you know, Jay Weezy, Titus Scott, I don't think they were doing as well as they think they were. You know, obviously our weakest link was this Mr. Mime. They weren't playing the game. But Titus and Jay Weezy, they were playing the game, but they were playing just to score, just to get points for themselves. They were playing selfishly, and that never works in a team game. You know, they got 148 on Jay Weezy. That's a lot. But that's almost less than this guy got without end of the game bonuses. And he only turned in the last 4 minutes of a 10-minute match. It's like, you know, what happens after a Zapdos tells you exactly what team was supposed to win. Like, a lot of people will be like, oh, no, Zapdos is broken. And if you think it is, you're just one of the people who is worse. You rely on getting an early advantage by luck maybe by skill, but you need to have that skill carry into the late game so that you don't choke. And if Zapdos, if you lose to a Zapdos, it's your team choking. That's all it is. Also, no, shop it! Shop it! There he is. Yeah, look at that. That, man. The normal maps in this game look great. What's going on here? Yeah, he's just smooth. And Mischievous. Yeah, similarly, just smooth. Yeah, that's just smooth. But yeah, I'm probably gonna call it the stream here, but definitely, like if you lose at the Zapdos, the enemy team is way better. Like that's all it is. Cause Zapdos is the end game objective, and if you can't get the end game objective or defend against it successfully and then capitalize on that, you're just not playing as well. Like, it's hard to play well then, but you just gotta, like, you have to find a way. But yeah, so thank you so much if you joined me live or after the fact. Either way is cool with me as long as you had some fun. That said, I'm gonna go do human things as humans do, namely in this case unwind and eventually go shopping. It's grocery day, but yeah. So, man, I went up a rank. That's the happy endpoint for today. Oh man, yeah. All right. Peace. Have a good one, everybody. Goodbye.